guys, so I made a video not long ago about noticing and observing women in general in business in the groups that I'm in, the free groups, like very large groups on Facebook, and also some of the girls that I coach, and also because it's been me in the past as well and I've worked on this stuff, is that often we have trouble putting ourselves out there, receiving money, charging higher prices than, $50 for the item or whatever it is that we're selling. And while there might be reasons as to why we hold back with that kind of stuff, like receiving money and, not wanting to put ourselves out there just in case people think things of us and that kind of stuff, and how it's actually really critical to be able to do that stuff when you work for yourself. Now, I wanted to give you a tip in regards to something that will actually help you to put yourself out there if you're a woman and you work for yourself, in relation to obviously the health coaching business, but obviously this applies to if you just work for yourself. And that is that if you think about, because women actually love, I know that we all actually love being able to do things for people, for other people. Sorry, we love doing things for other people. Everything makes it a bit easier if we're doing it for somebody else apart from ourselves. Now, you can bang on about self-love and you have to worry about yourself and all that kind of stuff as much as you like. The facts are that women like to do things for other people, usually. So let's go with that tangent and use it as a strength, because I'm all about using your strengths. You really shouldn't be trying to fix the holes in your personality, really. Now, with that in mind, if you think about the past possible 10 generations of women and the things that they've been through, like being burnt at the stake, we've had to fight for women's rights to vote, there's all those equal opportunity things, and I don't want to get into politics right now, but that there's a lot of hardship that's gone on, at least in the last 10 generations and worse, even prior to that, for women as a sex. Now, without being too sexist, it's not that women have it harder than men or anything like that. I also don't want to go down that argument, because we're also very lucky to be in this country, and whatever country you're watching this in, because you're probably in a first world country. So we have good problems to complain about. Now, all that into perspective, the point that I wanted to make is, if you're a woman and you're in business and you're trying to put yourself out there, think of it from this perspective. Just think of the last 10 generations of women who have fought, cried, laughed, died, done all the things that they did to get you, in your generation, in your family, in your situation, to where you are today. Now, if you think of the fact that you're putting yourself out there is because you're a result of the past 10 generations of women, personally, I find that a lot easier to do, because I'm not just doing it for myself, I'm doing it for all these other women who have, fought to raise the consciousness of the world, or whatever it is that we're actually trying to achieve here. But there's a lot riding on us, on our back. And I like that as a motivational point. And if you don't, then don't use it. But I'm just trying to give you some strategies of things that you can actually use to help you be more and more comfortable each day with putting yourself out there, because it is critically important for women who are technically good at their skill to learn how to do marketing. It's not greasy, it's not yucky, it's not anything bad that you might have thought of. It's simply communicating your message and learning how to communicate it in a way that the client actually understands it, and then they want your product because you help them fix their thing. Now, if you're in the health business, anything to do with massage, nutrition, in particular personal trainers that I help, and you've got questions and or problems with that stuff, feel free to send me a message on here. I'm only an inbox away, and I'll see if after a couple of questions we can't bring some stuff up for you to work on and then take your business further. But it's always about the quality of questions that you ask in life, don't you think? Otherwise, make sure you're in my free group for Fit Pros and anybody else doing health consultations, and I will talk to you in there. Have an awesome day.